Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird, Eva Evangeline Einstein, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michelle, daughter of the sun. The Shining, Owen Benjamin says, is about incest. This is at this video, hashtag 415 Kubrick's Secrets, Time, Gravity, and our society is based on sun worship. So on that video, he says The Shining is about incest. And I say the society is based on sex in plain sight. The sun is an example of incest. Hiding with his daughter and no. The sun is the shining. Doesn't the sun shine? He had sex with his daughter and impregnated her with his supreme beam. B energy, BM. Okay. B I am. B energy. Angel Michael. Michelle. Okay. Did you follow that? B energy. Angel Michael. Michelle. Archangel Michael. The sun turned into a woman, Michelle. He put a reproductive system in her, a womb in her, ovaries, etc. in her. And then he made love to her. Now the sun had two sons. Oh, this is going to say the same thing I just said. Archangel Gabriel, Jesus Christ, and Archangel Michael. The sun wanted pleasure. He added a reproductive system, i.e. a womb and archangels, Michael's body, fallopian tube, cervix, ovaries, vagina, clitoris, etc., thereby turning Archangel Michael into Archangel Michelle. After he made love to Archangel Michelle by plunging his supreme beam in between her legs and creating new life in her, energy. Is that energy? ENERG. Energizing. Oh, immersing in her immersing den, Eden. He told her face to face, eye to eye. He has one eye. He is one eye, the all-seeing, therefore all-knowing eye. She has three eyes, a left eye, a right eye, and in the middle, objective, logical, third eye, invisible at this frequency, at this simulation. The son told his daughter that she is true pleasure, the purpose for which she was transformed into a woman. You enjoy, Eve enter. Okay, he entered Eve and enjoyed her. True Eve is enjoyment. To her you, Eve, enjoy. Enter I. That's what I said. He entered her and enjoyed her. Archangel Michael does worship. The sun is her star. Star decoded. See true pleasure. Angel, her Michelle. Okay. See true pleasure. Angel, her Michelle. Michelle's the sun told Angel Michelle she's his star. His star decoded. Heaven is sex pleasure. She true angel her. Okay, so there's a big clue for you right there. What is heaven? It's sex pleasure. That's what I said at the beginning of the video. The world is based on sex. The world is heaven on earth. And heaven is sex pleasure. Okay. Trying to turn the page here. Stuck together. Einstein wanted to know what God feels. Mary Magdalene, Einstein, same person. The God of the heavens, the sun, the star feels sex, S-E-X, pleasure. Google vaginal contractions are contractions of the pelvic muscles surrounding the vagina, especially the pubococcygeus, something like that muscle. Decoded. Present you being orgasm and see. This thing is blurry today. See angel, carbon copy. I, God and Eve, Einstein, you, under, sun. Okay, so that pretty much explains everything, right? Being orgasm, a being who is orgasming. See the angel, carbon copy. I, God, Eve, Einstein, under the sun. Okay, so Eve, Einstein, is under the sun and she's copying. Oh, the people, actually the other Eves who are copying Eve, the other women are carbon copies of Eve, God's Eve, Einstein, under the sun, an orgasming being. Got it? Okay. When one has an orgasm, one has entered the highest frequency of consciousness, God consciousness, and partakes of God consciousness. One is one with God for those seconds that he's orgasming, she's orgasming. The soul is having an orgasm with God in heaven and has the power to create life. conceive a baby. Eve Einstein feels what God feels. When Eve, he Einstein, husband brings her to orgasm. So that's what Einstein wanted. He wanted to feel what God feels. God feels orgasming. Order, orgasm. Her, God, angel. A, spasm, Michelle. Orgasm is a spasm. Involuntary muscle, I was reading about this, responds to sexual stimulation, including sexual arousal, and are commonly most intense during sexual stimulation and culmination in orgasm. 10 things you never knew about the clitoris. Excerpts by Christine Thompson. Number 1, you might not know the clitoris actually gets erect. Number 2, when it comes to climaxing, the clitoris is really crucial, says Jim Foss, PhD professor and sex researcher at Concordia University in Montreal. That's Canada. The clitoris is actually the only organ, that's misspelled. It says origin, but it's supposed to be organ. O-R-G-A-N, organ, in the body with the sole function of providing pleasure. It's long been a mystery. Until 1998, most textbooks only illustrated the external glands. That's when Helen O'Connell, an Australian urologist, revealed through a series of MRI studies that the clitoris is actually a complex, powerful organ system composed of a total of 18 parts, 2/3 of which are interior. The bump you can see on the vulva is only the tip of an iceberg, says Rebecca Chalker, PhD professor of sexology at Pace University and author of The Clitoral Truth, $12 at Amazon.com. Like much of the clitoris, sac-like structure of tissue called vestibular bulbs become engorged with blood when it gets aroused. When you get aroused, it's got a lot of nerve. The clitoris is the most nerve-rich part of the vulva, says Deborah Herbenick, PhD, a sexual health educator from the Kinsey Institute. The glands contain about 8,000 nerve endings. The gland making it the powerhouse of pleasure. To get some perspective, that's twice as many nerve endings as the penis. Okay, penis. Present, energy, enter, clitoris, and stick is sex pleasure, spasm. Okay? Orgasm, spasm. Trying to... The pages are stuck together. Okay, here we go. And its potential doesn't end there. This tiny erogenous zone spreads the feeling to 15,000 other nerves in the pelvis, which explains why it feels like your whole body is being taken over by your oh my god moment. Every woman is different. Note, I for one like direct touch, direct stimulation. Some people prefer touching near the clitoris, but not on it. Note, partial orgasm, coward. The G-spot is actually the clitoris. Note, I figured this out already. I mentioned it in one of my videos on Mild Red Songbird YouTube channel. G-spot, God, kingdom, spasm, pleasure, order, true Eve energy. It's very similar to the power, very similar to the penis. Note, I mentioned this in one of my videos too. The clitoris and the penis are somewhat mirror images of each other, just organized differently, Chalker explains. In fact, up until 2 weeks of pregnancy, all embryos appear to be female. It's not until gestation that testosterone kicks in and the penis starts to form. That's soon enough. None of these parts disappear. They just rearrange, Chalker says. For example, the internal part of the clitoris, also made of erectile tissue, becomes the frame of the penis. Now, I did this on a video too, but I thought it was the vagina was the penis. I knew that women had penises. With this concept in mind, Chalker points out, if you consider the clitoris only consisting of the glands, then that's like saying the only part of a penis is the tip. It even gets erect. When we talk about erection, we can't just talk about the penis. Voss says we have to talk about the clitoris. Sure, it might be less noticeable for women, but it can definitely be observed and felt. This occurs when the vestibular bulbs become engorged with blood during arousal. The blood is then trapped here until released via orgasm spasm. Size doesn't matter, just like penises. Clits come in all shapes and sizes. Size doesn't matter for either, Chalker explains. Since your brain is your main sex organ, the genitals are simply the receptors of pleasure. It has to do with visual, tactile, and oral stimulation, Chalker says, rather than the actual size of the clit. So it's moist in here, that's why, because it's humid. That's why the pages are sticking together. So while glands may vary from woman to woman, this shouldn't affect the pleasure potential. Also worth noting, chances are size doesn't, or at least shouldn't matter to your partner. I can grow with age. Although the size of your clitoris doesn't impact your sex life, don't be surprised if it changes dimensions over your lifetime. According to Chalker, due to a change in hormone levels after menopause, the clit may enlarge for many women. So if you notice some differences in the size of your lady parts over time, don't be alarmed. Menopause. Michelle energy. Eve, enter, order. Pleasure, presented, angel, you, use, Eve energy. You see that? You, use, Eve energy, US energy, United States energy. Okay, now I have a little poem. She, meaning Eve, bright, white, pure light. Let her write insights. Life will feel right. and you will feel mighty nice and filled with delight. Okay, and that's a pleasure principle. That is Eve. Okay, and there she is. Okay, mild red songbird. And this is Jesus, her husband and brother. And this is the Son, the Father, the Son, the star, her creator and lover, and she's his daughter. And she has his baby. And she's having his baby. And this is Michael Bublé, Adam. She's having his baby because he's going to be the father of the babies when Jesus Christ is on the road singing, and at all times for the Son, because the Son, he can't quit his job. He's got to keep working. And there you are. This is the mild red songbird, Eve Evangeline, Angel Michael, Angel Michelle now. And this is her father from past life, John Milton, who wrote Paradise Lost, and Homer, who wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey. And this is her work of art that was being displayed downtown Manhattan, and it's on display. Another work of art. She does photographic collages. Another of her work of art is on display in Mumbai, India. Okay, that's it. Talk to you later.